The title of my book is called The Dawn of Dusk. It's a short story mainly meant for a sort of Valentine's thing that I want to write in regards to somebody I find very important to myself. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. It's a short story, as I stated before, but I think it's something. So yeah, enjoy. The world always feared things that they did not understand, whether it be harmless or dangerous. Man is prone to fear of the unknown and did not comprehend how certain things were to be. One of which was the solar eclipse, the blinding yet stunning, inexplicable sight to behold in the skies. It was considered to be a work of God, a sign of something higher. Some feared it, some praised it, but all were perplexed by it. Because what could it be? It all comes back to when the sun first rose above the earth and shined its soothing light along the landscape. All life blossomed beneath it, and it breathed life and tranquility. The sun was pleased catering to what it considered its children, but it grew tired after so much tending and caring. The sun began to droop from the sky, leaving darkness where life laid, and it feared for their children. But when all looked bleak, dark blue blossomed along the surface. The sun saw a small white orb floating along its earth, and it feared the worst. It thought their world was in peril. But the sun had noticed one thing, and that was that the orb made no attempt on the earth's life. Its dark haze spread along the surface and brought peace to those who roamed it. Life began to sleep, and all was quiet. The orb made no attempt to cater to those, but instead watched over them with silent vigilance. The sun slowly dropped out of view of the orb, but it felt reassured knowing their earth was in tender hands. This cycle continued for years and years to come, and the sun hungered for a chance to meet this orb that took over when the sun grew tired, the one that protected their everything. One day, the sun could not bear another second without knowing this orb's intentions, so it stayed in the sky, waiting. Its hot rays beat down the earth as it lay in wait for its quiet guardian. The orb began to rise from the other side of the earth, approaching the sun with a quiet resolve. Spun spoke in a thunderous voice, making its presence known to the orb. "I am the sun, the caretaker you never had." And the orb whispered back in a soothing manner, each word certain and cool. "And I am the moon, the guardian you needed to have." The sun felt a sense of comfort from the moon. It knew its intentions were pure. The sun wanted closeness with the moon, and so it said, "I'll light up your way, and I will keep you safe underneath my watch." And the moon said, "I will guide you through your darkest times, and I will show you hope when all else is bleak." The sun and the moon came closer and closer as time went on, their words carrying to each other sweetly and harmonically. They were missing halves of the other, and together they were all. "I will cast a welcoming light that you've longed for but never felt," the sun said, and the moon spoke almost instinctively. "And I will cast a comforting shadow that you've never known you needed, for I love you because you are love incarnate." Reassured by each other's presence, the two came together. They lingered by each other's side, turning their attention down to their earth, their everything. They had everything, but they could not function without each other. This revelation changed everything. The sun and the moon embraced, knowing that this moment was fleeting. They had to tend to their world. They had to protect us. The embrace casted a gray hue of color from the touch, descending down to the earth. Man gazed upon the two in awe, for the magical sight had no understanding in mind. But in that moment, before man divulged into theory and belief, they looked upon the sight for what it was. It was beauty. So when man asked the question, "What have I been praying to all this time?" I dignify it with one short response. It was love. We prayed and prayed for a divine protector yet sweet creator that beyond our stars, but have not realized that they are right in front of us, a guardian of the night and a steward of the light. As if such an inspiring creature could only be one entity. There will always and only be one force that keeps us going to this very day, and that is love. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're interested in more, do feel free to comment down below, give your critique, really just say anything. I'm down to record more of these if you'd like. Um, Although I will say I'm still gonna keep a focus on my usual content. I just felt like I wanted to share this one side hobby that I indulge in every now and then. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll be leaving a link in the description to properly read it without the narration if you guys are interested. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time.